Hi, my lovies. I'm doing an unboxing today of my new deck. Sorry I didn't do this sooner. I got it on Saturday. Been busy. My apologies for not getting this out there quicker. But I'm really excited about it. I freaking love it. The first thing that attracted me to this deck was this card right here of Legba. And I'll get more into this card in a minute. But the artwork is just flippin' beautiful. I mean, look. So, you open the box, and it's actually a really nice box. You got the cards on this side, you got the book right here. The only thing that upset me about the book, and it's really informative, I can't wait to read it, is you got all this beautiful artwork, but there's no art in the book. That was a little depressing to me. I mean, I know color costs more to print, so they could have done black and white, but other than that, I don't have any complaints. The cards are really thick, very nice. I'm sure they're going to last me a long time. I was kind of concerned about the thickness of the cards when I ordered it. Turned out not even disappointed. They were actually thicker than I hoped for. So, now let's get into the cards a little bit. I use mainly my Rider weight deck, okay? And these cards transfer beautifully to it. I've tried quite a few decks of cards. Oracle cards are completely different. Um, and it's always hard for me to translate. This one, I don't have an issue. Let me show you a little bit as to why. Here we have the World card in the Rider weight deck. And then in this deck, we have the Buddha Enlightenment. Now, for those of you that don't know, when you're dealing with your major arcana, it tells a story, and it starts with the Fool, and it ends with the World. And these two cards, this is the World, correspond beautifully. At the end of the journey in the story, it ends with complete enlightenment. A full circle. Everything is done, completed, you've learned your lessons, and I really think that the Buddha Enlightenment is just a perfect description of the world. It fits beautifully. And again, I say the artwork is extremely gorgeous. When I was reading reviews on the deck, there were a few complaints about the artwork not being up to people's expectations, and I don't even know why they had an issue with it. I think that the illustrator did a beautiful job. The other one is for the Six of Cups, they used Peter Pan. And again, perfectly fitting. Nostalgia, childhood, back to your roots, things like that goes great with Peter Pan. That to me I thought that was so fitting and beautiful. And then this is one of my favorite cards because it's so simple to me. Everything's a juggle. It's going to be a challenge, but you can work it, which goes so great with this card right here. Carefully walking on ice, watching your step. It's going to be complicated. It got quite a task in front of you, but you're doing it. Again, beautifully fitting. Very beautifully fitting. Every single card they've borrowed from a culture, a spirituality, a religion. It's a very diverse deck, which I think is great. This one right here, to me, is one of my favorite cards in the whole deck because it honors a history that is quite heartbreaking and in the USA, in the States, and the UK. But it does have to deal with the Salem witch trials and that era in our history. Heavy burden, heavy burden. When they would place the board and the rocks on people to crush them slowly. A lot to bear. heartbreaking. But I really love the way they did this card. I didn't even need to look at the Ten of Wands. I mean, right when I saw the picture, I knew exactly what they were talking about and which card it went with. It's very honoring and very beautiful, and I greatly appreciate this card. Then, this one was cute. They even used Santa Claus to correspond to the Six of Coins. And I love this one because every time I see this card in the reading, the first thing that pops into my mind is alms for the poor, giving, charity. And sure enough, they picked the exact perfect partner with this card, Santa Claus. I mean, the two go hand in hand. And I'm saving my other favorite for now, for last. I love Papa Legba. And the way that they honored Legba in this card was just, I mean, these people did their research. They seriously did. Here, in case you want to write down the deck name and who did it, I'm going to move these cards out of the way. This right here, the Iron Gate, and Papa is the keeper of the gate from this world into the next. They actually drew his symbol, his Vev, into the gate. You got the crossroads here, because Legba, you do meet Legba on the crossroads. That to me was just beautiful. They have him holding the iron keys, which I think is great because that's one of the things that does represent Legba. I love it, And the reason why, I mean, you can see the crossroads, the paths right there. The reason why I feel this card goes so greatly with Legba is you have a choice. There are two paths you can take. Choose wisely, and that kind of is like a crossroads, There are different paths you can take. Choose wisely. I don't know. I just love it. Maybe it's because I am in love with Papa Legba. I honor him every Monday, with my candle and his, Vev and the candy and the pennies and the rum and tobacco and all that. So that, when I saw a picture of this card on the internet, I just said I have to have that deck. And the more I looked into it, the more I knew I had to have it. There's other cards in here. Other things that they honor from, like I said, other cultures, other religions, other spirituality, folklore. If I had one complaint about the deck, this would be it. Instead of doing page, knight, queen, and kings, they do it awakening, quester, nurturer, and master. And I can't figure that out as to how it corresponds. I think I will get the hang of it. But I think that would be my only complaint about the deck. But it still gets a 5-star rating from me. I would highly recommend it to anyone. It is a little spendy. I got this. It was $58 on Amazon. I got a $19 discount because I used points off my Capital One card. So I got a nice little discount on it. But I really do feel if you're looking for another deck and you are a Rider-Waite fan, this is the deck for you. And like I said, I've tried a lot of them. I mean, I even bought the Spirit Halloween deck, which I love you, Spirit. I go there multiple times a year, but that deck you need to work on. The only thing that deck is worth is the artwork alone. I'm actually planning on taking the cards because to me they're pointless to read and making them a huge collage because the artwork on that deck is beautiful. So if you want to spend $8 to make a beautiful piece of artwork, I say go for it. If you want a really good, solid deck that has beautiful artwork, that has really good meaning, that a lot of research was put into it, I highly, highly, highly suggest this deck right here. The God Tarot, it looks like it was made by Kim Huggens and Nick Phillips. Again, if the creators of this deck are actually stumbling upon this video, props to y'all. Wow, I'm blown away by the amount of work, quality work that went in. So, hope to do many more of these videos for you, and you guys have a great day.